Okay, joined by Jim Lehane here at Parnell Park after the Eirgrid Leinster Under-20 Championship Round 2 win over Louth here this evening. 2-16 to 7 points the final score. Jim, what did you make of this evening's game?
Obviously delighted with the performance. Great to get a result. It was a different challenge for the guys. I mean, there was 15 behind the ball a lot of the time, so which is, it's a brilliant challenge for us. It's just a different challenge you have to get over. Last week it was man on against Wicklow, and probably they were a really good team, and the conditions were poor. Whereas tonight it was 15 behind the ball, conditions were perfect, pitch was perfect, so we had an advantage there in terms of just our pace and our strength, and they had a lot of young guys playing first year under 20s, so we were probably favourites coming in, but it's good to back that up and get a performance from the lads like that.
Luke Bratnock, man of the match this evening. I think he scored 7 points, one of several good performances. And as you say, in a different game to last week's game, because maybe would have had to, like last week, obviously in the conditions they were in last week as well, and the way the game went, you kind of had to nearly grind it out. Today you kind of dominated for the vast majority of the game.
Yeah, dominated from the start, and Luke was excellent. To be fair, all the forwards were really good. Scoring 2-16 is no mean feat at any level, but when you're playing that kind of a defensive system, it shows a really good intelligence on the ball, really good movement inside from the three guys. We got a good lot of marks as well, which was a new kind of development for us. We were practicing that. We only had one practice session in between the last game, but just in terms of being able to break that down, it was interesting for us, and the guys stood up really well. So yeah, delighted for all of them.
The 2 wins from 2 now in the group means you've confirmed top spot in the group with a game to spare ahead of the next week's game against Offaly, and also confirms your spot in the Leinster semi-final in a few weeks' time as well. So you must be happy with your 2 performances so far, and obviously give yourself a little bit of a breather ahead of the breather. I suppose is the wrong word, but certainly gives you a bit of space ahead of the Leinster semi-final in a few weeks' time.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's week on, so we had a target just to top the group, to play each game as it came, but really to get out there, top the group. It also gives us a really good opportunity to show some guys who've been pushing really hard to get them on the field next week. Still going for that win, absolutely. Still want a really good performance from them, but we got some really good players who will come into the squad now. And after that, you have a week off, whereas all the other teams go to a quarter-final. So it gives us an opportunity to maybe do some scouting, because when you have week on, it's very, very difficult to get out and look at other teams. So that'll be interesting as well. Yeah, looking forward to that.